Start the meeting now. Okay.
It's recorded. Recording.
Yeah.
Yes.
Recording. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Shall we start now? Everyone ready? So I would like to call the meeting number 50. I'm not sure that is our Thailand online Toastmaster Club today. Very great from everywhere in the world and very happy today. We have all of you from different countries from around the world. Yeah. And we have, okay, from China, okay, Sadai, Carol from China, Marcus and Arek from Germany, Pim from America, and Edilia from Philippines, and you live in Thailand. Okay, Willie and Gerard in Philippines, and Professor Sumbun, yeah. Now you are in Cambodia, right? So, okay, that is...
Yes, sir. I am in Cambodia, Phnom Penh.
Okay. And, okay, the last April, you are still in France? Yeah, okay. Everyone, yeah, nice to meet you and very happy to meet you again, yeah. So, every time we have the Thailand Online Toastmaster Club, we will have to adjust our agenda before we begin our meeting. For today, we have Toastmaster Tanu as a Toastmaster of the day, right? Toastmaster Tanu, okay. And we have table topic master today. It's Willie. Willie, are you okay to do the table topic today, or we will
actually
have...
I sent a personal I sent a message to Willie, and then he said he won't be able to do that. So,
oh yeah,
because he is participating with the French area, or yeah.
Okay. So okay, table topic master. Shall we change to someone else to do the table topic master today? That is an impromptu table topic master.
I can do that.
Okay, Toastmaster team. Yeah, right. Yeah, thank you very much. We have also, yeah, Doris. Yeah, hi. Yeah, hi. You will do the Cameroon today. Yeah. Okay. Do you have any?
Sorry, President. Toastmaster Somboon booked for table topic role already. So Pim, may I ask you to be the general evaluator, please?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure,
Thank
okay.
you, Pim. Thank you.
Yeah. So, okay. Hi, Toastmaster Anuson. Hi. You switch your body, right? Your body is quite big now. You change your body and your face also. Oh, yeah, still, yeah, connecting. Okay, and we will have also, okay, personal
So who's the
evaluator.
table topic? Who's the table topic master today?
Somboon.
Can you because I think maybe somebody ought to be a table topic since I'm going to be a speaker, so it only be fair.
Sorry
to
for
have
that.
someone
Yeah.
to be a table topic.
Okay, so change back to Toastmaster Pim again, right?
Sorry.
Okay, and for the GE General Evaluator, so we will find someone else beside our Toastmaster Pim. So, Toastmaster Anuson, how are you? Can you hear us?
Yes, good. Hello.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Okay. Hi, past President Anuson. So, Toastmaster Anuson, can you do the general evaluator for us for today? Because we left, yes, this role. General evaluator. Okay, and now we have, yes, I think we have
Sir
complete.
President, may I suggest something?
Yes.
May we ask who are senior members here, and from Germany, for example, so you can participate. We can actually, so we can hear ideas from them to observe our meeting. How about that?
Okay,
How about
so
Toastmaster Alex?
Toastmaster Alex.
Yes. What can I do for you?
Yeah. So yeah, you do a general evaluator for us. Okay. Thank you very much.
Before that, Toastmaster Alex, we have to remind you that HS actually we are not straightforward. So, but we do respect your comments afterwards, and for the members, I do believe we are here to gather information for us to improve. So whatever comments of our general evaluator later, so we'll take us as positive for us to improve, right? Back to you, Mr. President. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Other rows. So Appeal, because you are not the speaker now, so can you do the R counter because we do not have the R counter.
Okay, I will do it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So
Excuse me. Hello.
Hello. Yeah, Dolis. Dolis, you do the the Camarian.
No, please. Sorry, I was asked to do the counter.
Oh yeah, you are.
Yeah, I'm still new. I don't know how to do the grammarian. I'm still learning. Yeah.
Yeah. So we switch to Appeal to do the grammarian. And for today, so what is our word of the day for today? Who is the word of the day master today? I'm not sure. Someone. Can someone present? Yeah.
Toastmaster Brian.
Toastmaster Brian. Okay. Toastmaster Brian. Hello. Hello. Yes. Do you have any idea for today about the word of the day for today, Brian?
What's our theme? Sorry.
What the theme for today?
In crisis.
In crisis.
There is a positive.
There's opportunity. Or maybe we can do opportunity as word of the day.
Okay. Yeah, opportunity. And the crisis is, there are some opportunities in the crisis. So this is the theme of today meeting. Okay, so I think we have finished the agenda adjustment. So we will continue to have your idea about this theme for today. Toastmaster Tanu, last week I remember that you mentioned about the Chinese character. So I searched in the internet and found a word in Chinese. And if we switch or mirror it, it will change from crisis to opportunity. Okay, I would like to ask you about this idea. Can you present your idea about there is an opportunity in the crisis? What do you think about this? Okay.
Yes. And shall I perform my duty as a Toastmaster of the day also?
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, Mr. President. Yes, of course, with COVID-19 crisis everywhere in the world, and that make us meet each other today. Otherwise, we will not meet for sure. And the online meeting is going on everywhere in Toastmaster community because of that lovely COVID-19. I can say that. Yes, there is always opportunities in the crisis if you look and listen carefully. But if we don't do that, we may see only the dark side of the situation. And Toastmaster, you know that if we are not that kind of, if we are that kind of person, we will not here tonight. So we always seek for opportunity, like today. That is my suggestion. I mean, anyway, sometimes people make opportunity become a crisis. They have already opportunity so many opportunity, but they turn opportunity into crisis. But we, as a Toastmaster, we always turn crisis into opportunity. Is that correct? Yes. So let me review the speaker today again and the evaluator. The first speaker will be Toastmaster Somboon, correct? Toastmaster Somboon, and the evaluator will be.
Sorry, if you have the agenda, the first speaker is Toastmaster April.
April. She canceled, I think. So Toastmaster Somboon will be the first speaker.
Toastmaster April, are you canceling your?
Yes, I talked to DM Saman ahead of time, and she said it's okay.
Okay. Okay. So Toastmaster Somboon, who is your evaluator? Anyone? Any
I need someone to assign.
Toastmaster Ian, can you do that, please?
Because it was assigned to me, I think I will do the personal evaluator for Toastmaster Somboon.
Okay, Toastmaster Saman.
Uh-huh.
And the project of Toastmaster Somboon, which one? Pathway or the
Okay,
convention?
I can send you the agenda, Toastmaster Tanu.
Okay, please do so. Maybe you can send a message in the chat box. Thank you. And the second speaker, we have Toastmaster Marcus. He gave me the detail already. So thank you, Marcus, in the chat box. And we have only 2 speakers, correct? So for the time being, if there is some adjustment, could you please send in the chat box? So I will begin the program right now. Any guest who never joined a physical club before, would you please let us know tonight? I don't think so, right? So we will go quickly because everyone know already about the three parts of the meeting. We have table topics, we have prepared speeches, and we have evaluation. That is typical. And we shall begin with table topics tonight. And we are so honored to have our PQD from a district in USA, in Florida. She is a good friend of mine only on Facebook. We never meet each other in person, but it seemed to me that we are close friends because we share many things in common. And today she will share with us the table topics. The rule will be explained by her later. And please be prepared to be her victims. Oh no, not victim, to be the lucky person, sorry. So, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our table topics master from Florida. Toastmaster Pim.
Thank you, DTM Tanu. Do we have a timer?
Yes, we have Adelia.
Okay, good. So it will be 1 to 2 minutes. Everybody aware of that. The current term that we are very familiar with now is social distancing. I've never heard of that before. So what I'm going to ask is, what else can you use a social distancing for? I mean, what other problem or opportunities that you can use a social distancing for? And I'm going to ask April.
Okay, tough question. Okay, tough question, and yet it's also tough to do it. Right now, all of us are being quarantined, are being locked down, and what can we do about um, social distancing circumstance? For me, I can do is to improve myself. Right now, I'm improving myself as a public speaker, also to improve my skills in English, also to build my confidence. Social distancing also give me time to communicate with my family more than I used to be when I was working. Social distancing also encouraged me to learn things that I don't know yet. Developing skills that I want to start before, and now I can do it since I have a lot of time. And that's all. Back to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you. For me, social distancing is for people that don't have the same political ideas as me. Instead of get into argument, I'll just stay away from them if we don't have an agreement on something. COVID-19, that's the name, the official name it was given. Well, first of all, I want to let you know that table topic, you can just make it up. You can make fun of it, change subject, or pass it on to other people. So I'm gonna ask Adelia. COVID-19, that's the name that was given. What happened to COVID-18?
Oh, right now, as you have noticed, oh, by the way, Table Topic Master, fellow Toastmasters, and to all guests. For me, what happened, when you ask me what happened to COVID-18, instead COVID-19 is very famous nowadays. Perhaps, in my opinion, COVID-18 was absent and he was so weak to show his power to the world. That's why, after, of course, number 18, we need to proceed to number 19. Also, when you are in Toastmasters, if one of the speakers is absent, therefore, we have to proceed to the next number who is present, especially in the contest. Okay, sorry, I forgot to time myself. I think time is up. Back to your Table Topic Master.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I was wondering about that. What happened to the COVID 1 to 18? What happened to them? Did you change your behavior during this crisis? Besides just washing hands, what else did you change? Alex, Simi.
Yeah, please repeat the question. I was concentrating on my general evaluation role.
Okay. With the situation we're in right now with the virus,
yes.
Besides washing your hand more often, what else did you change in your behavior?
In general, with all these new rules and or even laws, your behavior automatically changes. Sometimes you don't even have to think about it because you have to do certain things in a certain way. For me personally, of course, there's so much more time now. Big deal is, the question is, how do I use it most effectively? But in Germany here, this is going on for a week, so I'm still adjusting to the fact that I really have so much crazy time coming up. Really makes it not easy to distinguish how many times I use for what. I have many projects, Of course, as a New York movie producer would say, I'm working on numerous projects in various stages of development, but which one to use and to choose, that's will come up in the next couple of days. So it's the weekend anyway. So behavior, enjoying my walks that I still can do because there's not a total shutdown, so I could still walk around. Probably tomorrow I have to only go to the shop to buy food if I'm stopped. Otherwise, realizing all the things that are for granted, this now you see what you normally see as no big deal becomes a big deal. So enjoy the moment and stay safe and stay home. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Well, with all the shutdown, even in my city, now all the bar and restaurant and any place are closed now. We have the opportunity to just lay down in front of TV and watch movie all day and eat all day and do whatever we want inside our home. What could be worse? What could be worse than that? Than just having all this free time to do whatever you want, watch TV all night. Carol.
Hello, guys. What could be worse is that you're staying at home and hearing your mother nagging. Every day I am at home hearing my mom nagging. Why don't you do the washing? Why don't you clean your house? Why don't you clean your room? Why don't you do your homework right now? I am always stuck with this hearing. I'm very confused why my mom so strict with me. And days after the quarantine, my self-isolation like now, my mom began to say, I'm sick of you. I'm tired of you. You'd better go to school. And I'm tired of you and your brother because you are staying at home but doing nothing. What could be worse? Because in February, I just stay on my couch, becoming a couch potato, watching TV, dramas, and attending online meetings. What a funny thing. And I have to attend the classes now because I have online classes now. And what my excuses for my mom's questions are, I have so many homework to do. I have so many classes to attend. So I can't learn how to cook. I have no time for that. I have no time for this. What could be worse for you to hearing your mom nagging here by your ear? Now she's knocking my door again. Knock, knock, knock. Asking me to do the washing and hang the clothes. Now back to you, Table Topic Master. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, here's the last opportunity. In the US, people are going crazy buying toilet paper. I'm going to ask Gerald on, why toilet paper?
Why toilet paper? Toilet paper always give us lots of inspirational ideas that sometimes I don't know why everybody is all complaining about being a toilet paper. We are just like our life is just flowing down the stream in the toilet bowl because the toilet paper is so wonderful that it gives us an opportunity to think, hey, are we panic buying like a crazy cockroach or crazy tomato or potato or like sleepy couch potato? I wonder why. But life is just like that because why toilet paper? Because toilet paper is always good because toilet paper has many things that we can use. If you look it from a logical sense, you just have one piece of toilet paper, you can write a lot of notes on your toilet paper when you're on the golden throne. So life is just like that. If you think of the right way and you work with the toilet paper will become your source of inspiration to write your new book. Hand back to Sister Pim.
That's awesome. Thank you. To be respectful of the time, my time is up. So back to you, Mr. Toastmasters.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your very inspire question, and not so easy, not so difficult. I love that, especially the last one, the toilet paper. Thank you very much. So I hope everyone enjoy the session. Give her a big hand. Yes. Thank you. I still remember one time in a meeting, she asked a question: why the chicken crossed the road, right? Up till now, I still don't know why the chicken crossed the road. So now we go to the second part of our meeting, which is the prepare the speeches. So today we are going to have two speakers. The speakers will be speaking in the manual of Pathway, both of them, Pathway program, our new program. And our first speaker will be Toastmasters Somboon. Toastmasters Somboon is a Thai, but is now living in Cambodia. He helped chartering new clubs, the first club in Cambodia many years ago in PUC, in a university club. So that is very good. In Thailand also, he is the founder member of a Toastmasters club named Dusit Toastmaster, which is now Fun for Friday. So that is, he is an amazing Toastmaster. Everywhere he go, he will build a new club. So if you have some places without any Toastmaster club, give him a visa to go there. He will build for you. So, ladies and gentlemen, before we hear his speech, let us hear the objective or the purpose of this speech. The leadership development speech number 3. Speech number 3. Planning and implementing. So
actually, it is number 4.
Number 4. I'm sorry.
Yes, for the research and development.
Research and development, right? So Toastmaster Saman will tell us about the purpose of this project. So could you please, Toastmaster Saman?
Toastmaster Somboon, because this one is the project planning and implementing, right? Number 2. Right?
No, it should be not that one. It should be the number 4. I believe it is on the.
Toastmaster Saman, do you have the purpose with you now?
I do not have.
It's a research. It's a research. I have to do the research and make a presentation to the club member.
Okay, so it is the research and presenting, right? That is a number. Yeah. Okay. So correct.
It's on the agenda.
So this one,
level 1 project 4. Right. Level 1 project 4.
Level 1 project, right? Okay. So. Okay. Number 4. Okay. So yeah, this project. Okay, I can read the objective of the agenda of the project. The objective of this one is the speaker will deliver to learn and review the basic research methods and present a well-organized, well-researched speech on any topic. Okay, so yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, so good luck for Toastmaster Somboon. Yeah, welcome him.
Thank you very much. And the time rule will be 5 to 7 minutes. 5 to 7 minutes. And Toastmaster area, our timer will show us the sign. So it's better to pin the video of Toastmaster area. Click at area picture, and then you can pin. You can see the screen. Toastmaster Sombun. So you can see the screen with the
Yeah, I
timing.
saw her screen is the her screen is green now. Maybe she should change it to white or some other color.
Yeah, before, yes. So are you ready, timer? Yes, are you ready? Toastmaster Adria, are you ready? I cannot hear you.
Always
Okay,
ready.
so ladies and gentlemen, Toastmaster Sombun, the speech title. Wow, I cannot see the speech title. Toastmaster Sombun, what is your title? Toastmaster Sombun, what is your speech?
Okay, sorry. Okay, the digital banking.
Digital banking.
Yes.
Digital banking. Toastmaster Sombun.
Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmaster, and guests, I want to report to you on the digital banking that I have researched, especially in Cambodia. Because of the globalization and deregulation in Cambodia, it has forced a lot of banks in Cambodia to become digital banking. Because currently we are depend a lot into the physical or into the money, and a lot of things happening with the money and physical documentation. So now the bank in Cambodia, they are transforming themselves into the digital banking. And how do they do that? They use technology that we have, and especially now everybody in Cambodia, they're using the mobile phone. So it is only way the bank could reach out to the customer would be through the mobile phone. Okay, so they use the technology and the innovation from the technology that make it possible. Okay, and because of the bank now is trying to get more customers, especially there are a lot of unbanked customers in Cambodia, so they have to reach out to those people. To do that, they have to give an extra service to the customer in order to make the customer come back to them. Okay. By doing that, then they move into the digital banking. In the past, what they have been using, they have established the branch in every province, in every city that they have in Cambodia, and that branch can take up a lot of resources, take a lot of money. So when they go to digital banking, they can reduce the branch down into the smaller branch, because now the customer can use the mobile to access the information, get the loan, to do the money transfer, to use it as an e-wallet. Okay, and now the bank in Cambodia even come up with what they call VTM, like an ATM machine, but it has more advantage than the ATM because it's virtual ATM machine or virtual banking. What it does is the customer would come in to apply for the loan at the ATM machine, doesn't have to come into the bank, doesn't have to come to the branch. So what it does is it go into the ATM machine, get the ID card and put into the place into the ATM machine where it have the scanner. So it have ID, all the document is ready. And once the information is there enough, then the VTM will approve whether that person there can have a loan or not. Okay. And then if they apply for the Visa card or the credit card, the card will automatically print out. So this is where the trend is going into in Cambodia now. So because of this regulation, because of the technology, it have changed the people behavior. It have changed the bank to serve the customer here in Cambodia. Now the customer doesn't have to go in there into the bank to wait in line to talk to the representative there or to the bank teller. All they need to do is have the mobile phone. They can look up how much they have in the balance. They can apply for the loan. They can do the money transfer. They can pay the bill, electric bill, water bill, all of the bill. They can use the mobile phone. So the technology that is coming up through the fintechs. Fintech stands for financial technology. It's the technology that is used for the financial industry. Okay, this have becoming more and more player into the banking, and now some of the bank they are trying to open in Cambodia without having a physical branch or physical head office. All of the bank will be virtualized banking, which is amazing how the technology can transform the banking, can make the behavior of the banker, can have the change the behavior of the customer. Okay. So the bank is now racing to make it more competitive through the digital banking. Now, however, there's a drawback and a challenge in there because of the people can coming in to hack into the system. They can use the regular mobile phone. They can hack to the system. They can do some money transfer to themselves or to the other, and bypassing the bank. And the customer scratch their head. Where's my money gone to? So now the bank have to come up with the security. This is where the challenge of the bank have. Okay. So and also not only from the security through the application, they also coming security through the network. They're coming through many places, and especially coming from Africa. The people from Africa, they just coming through the bank without having bypassing some of security. And also our neighbor country, like in Malaysia, there's quite a bit of fraud as well. When I went to Malaysia to use my credit card in Malaysia, when I came back to the country, and they said, "Oh, your card is no longer valid because you have somebody else, take your card, and they copy your information and transfer." So they cancel my card and they give you a new one. So as the digital banking, it serves the customer well, it serves the bank well, but it has the challenge, okay, for the customer and for the bank. So as you can see, the new trend of the banking now is no longer looking at the traditional banking now. So all of the banking now, the management, when they come to the strategy, they will go with the digital banking. And that is my report, Mr. Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmasters Sumbun, for your valuable information about digital banking. Thank you very much. Give me a big hand. Yeah, and we have a very effective timer today. I would love to admire Adria to use a new method of being a timekeeper. This is the first time I see this. Very good. Thank you. You have to teach me how to do that also. Is that okay, Adria?
Yeah, sure. Actually, the idea, the video was sent by President Saman, so I started for a few minutes and I got it. Thank you so much, AD Saman.
Very good. So now it's time for our second speaker from Germany. Our second speaker, his speech is in the level 2 in the path innovative planning, connecting with your audience. He is a member of Düsseldorfer Toastmasters, Germany. And his personal evaluator for this project is Toastmaster Disha. Disha, are you from Singapore?
No, I live in Thailand.
You are living in Thailand. Sorry. So Toastmaster Disha will tell us about the purposes of this project. Please, Disha.
The purpose of this project evaluation and feedback is Toastmaster Marcus is going to give a speech where I will be evaluating and giving the feedback which he has to incorporate next time. If this is the second speech of this project, which is evaluation and feedback part 2, I should receive a feedback already from Toastmaster Marcus, which he had already received previously, which I should see if he has incorporated in his next speech, which is going to be now. Yep. All the best, Toastmaster Marcus.
Thank you. I always forget to unmute myself. Excuse me. So now it's time for listening to Marcus, learning from the dark basement, learning from the dark basement. Toastmaster Marcus.
Oh, sorry, Toastmaster Marcus. Don't forget to point my picture so you can see the timing.
Thank you so much, dear fellow Toastmasters, dear guests. When I was a young boy, I lived with my parents and my brother on the second floor of our house. And our beverages were stored in the basement. And sometimes I had to go down into the basement and to pick up some bottles of water or some milk and to bring them up in our flat. And normally I was very, very afraid of walking down into the dark basement. Even when I switched on the light, it was a little bit gloomy and darkish. I stepped down step by step into the dark basement and I felt afraid, definitely afraid. But being afraid is not necessarily a bad experience. We can learn from our fears we have in our mind. Let's have a look at what types of fears we can see. The first big category of fear is, I call it the temporary fears. When I was young, I was afraid of walking into the dark basement. Today I'm an adult and today I'm not afraid of walking into the dark anymore. Many of you may have had some fears when they were young, and these fears disappeared now after you have grown up. Some may be afraid of snakes, some of spiders, but after you have touched some snakes or after you have seen several spiders, maybe you have learned these things are not so dangerous. Now you're not afraid of them anymore. These have been temporary fears in our lives. The second very important category in our lives of the type of fear is, I call it all the fears which are connected with the fear of losing something. Especially in the current times where we feel threatened of a virus, we seem to realize that we could lose our health, which we don't want. Nobody wants to become ill. We generally can be afraid of losing some friends or our parents. Our parents will not live forever. We will have to lose them. We have to accept that. And Most of us are afraid of that. It feels being afraid of losing something. It feels being afraid of losing friends. If you are in a relationship or if you are married, you don't want to lose your relationship partner. This all is related to the fear of losing something. The third and very important category of fear is, I call it, the special or individual category of fears. You see this is a sparkling wine bottle. I'm always afraid, and I was always afraid of opening these sparkling wine bottles. The moment when it was open and the cork nearly seemed to be exploding, that was the moment where I was afraid of. When my cousin was younger, she tried to open such a bottle. When she looked from above on it, and she got a very blue eye. There are several more specific and individual types of fears. One of them is, for me, standing at the main station on the platform, and when then a train drives through the main station, I'm very afraid of that airstream coming from the train. I'm not afraid of someone could push me in front of the train, but I'm absolutely afraid of this airstream coming from the train. And I see that all the other people standing and waiting for the train are not afraid of that, but I am afraid of that. So this seems to be a very individual fear I have. Another special individual fear I have is, after I have washed my hands, for example, in the bathroom of one of the restaurants or hotels, you know, there are these automatic drying, these automatic dryers, where you can put your hands from above and then automatically it starts drying your hands. I absolutely don't like it. I'm afraid of that. With all the air coming out, I really don't like it. I'm afraid of that. And I see other people are not afraid. So to summarize, we have temporary fears we can overcome very often easily. We have the type of fears connected with losing something important for us, may it be persons or health or something else. And the third category of fear is the special category of fears. Every individual here has a certain type of fear. So it's up to you to find out, what are your fears? What are you afraid of? Take this as a chance to learn more about yourself, about your life, and about your character. I have overcome my fear of walking down into a dark basement. And this has taught me that I can achieve some things I could not imagine before. I can develop in my life. I can achieve something and I can change something. I can develop. It's up to you to find out what are the things in your individual life you can achieve, and what can you achieve what you have not been thought of you could achieve that before. And in any case, if you overcome one of your fears or more, be happy about that. And if there are still some fears which are remaining there, then accept them as well. Each one of us is an individual person, and even our fears belong to our personality. Whatever you think, don't forget that there is always an opportunity. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Marcus. Wonderful speech. I really love that. Thank you. Yes, everyone has his or her own individual fear. For example, I always still have fear of my wife so far. She's not here. It's good. Okay, thank you very much. Give him a big hand. Yeah.
Toastmaster Tanu, you have to be careful because your wife can hear you because this is recorded.
Oh, sorry. You can cut that part, please, Elia. Don't share on the YouTube. Thank you very much. And now we still have some more time. Yes. But we have to go on. Life has to go on. And we have the third part of the meeting. We don't have any unclassified speech. Is that correct, Toastmaster Saman? No.
No, we
Yeah,
have
yeah, we do not have. We do not have. Yes, we yeah.
Okay,
No.
so we go ahead with our third segment of our meeting. The first already we have done it, table topic with fun. And the second part with two speakers, amazing speaker, one from Cambodia and one from Germany. And now the third part, even more fun and very important. And this part will be led by our Toastmaster from Germany as well. Toastmaster Alex, I believe he belongs to the same club as Toastmaster Marcus. Am I correct?
Yes.
Yes. Toastmaster Alex, he will be our leaders in this session we call evaluation. So ladies and gentlemen, may I invite Toastmaster Alex, please take over.
Okay. Again, there's a little confusion because as I understood, I'm going to be the general evaluator of everything. That was my understanding after this whole session is over, to talk about the German experience and or how we as another Toastmaster club do the things, or if there are ways to improve in some way. That was my understanding of my role.
Sorry, I have to explain for you a little bit, because in our district, normally in our district, we always use this part for the general evaluator to take the lead, to invite the personal evaluator, the timekeeper to report. And then you end up with your general comment. But in some part, I have seen that also. The Toastmaster of the day will invite the personal evaluator to report and then leave the comment for general evaluator. So what would you like to do, please?
Again, as I understood, I'm supposed to give a general evaluation of the whole meeting.
Okay.
If you want me to do that as of right now, I can do that, if you like. Compare that with the German Toastmaster experience, or how we do it in our club.
That is great. So maybe I continue with inviting the personal evaluator to report, and then I will ask you at the end of the evaluation. Is that okay for you?
At the end of the whole meeting, yes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for, we learn from each other anyway. We
Okay,
learn from each other. So now may I invite our timekeeper to give a report so far up to the prepared speech session. Please, Elia.
Only for the prepared speech?
From the table topics and the prepared speech so far, please.
Actually, to be concise, I would love to, thank you so much, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Tanu. So as I have recorded here as a timer, I was the master of the time to record everything, specifically with our timing. And unfortunately, I have to tell you the truth that we started our meeting very late. We started around 9:45 because I think we have to improve it. And for the table topics, congratulations to all participants because you were able to deliver your speech. You responded it concisely with the perfect timing. And for the prepared speeches, for Professor or Toastmaster Sumbon, your time was 7 minutes and 27 seconds. And Toastmaster Marcus, Your time was 7 minutes. Yeah, you took 7 minutes and 11 seconds. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you very much for our timekeeper. Yeah, good job everyone in time control, except the opening of the meeting. 15 minutes late. We will improve next time for sure. We learn to improve every time. So next, may I invite our first personal evaluator to give the feedback for Toastmaster Sombun. Toastmaster Saman, could you please, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay,
Okay.
please.
Yes, thank you very much, Toastmaster Thanu, for your invite me to evaluate Toastmaster Sombun. Congratulations, Toastmaster Sombun. Again, I will be your personal evaluator again. For your speech, I have 3 things for the good that I love when I listen to your speech. The first one, I saw that you were very comfortable today, very comfortable, and very confident in your speech. When you deliver your speech, I thought that every time I saw your speech, you deliver with confidently, and also I found when you did your speech, every time you have the body language like this, and today also, even you do not stand up, I think it's suitable and appropriate for your speech, because this one is research and presenting that is suitable for your title. I think when you did your speech like this, your body language is very well. And the last one, the content you deliver us, this gives us the situation in banking business in Cambodia, and the disruption from the world affect everywhere, including Cambodia. We understand very well what reason that the banking business have to be changed, especially in Cambodia. What we would like to see, I have also 3 questions for you. And the first one, if you can adding the question number 1, if you can adding when is the virtual banking, when it will become more and more, do you have a timeline that is actual reality, so we can see that, okay, when it become from the traditional banking and until now? And this one we can engage in your speech. And the second one, if you specify or define the statistic, what statistic, the number of the banking now, what is and how many of the banking, and we would like to see what the name of the bank in Cambodia. We do not know, we do not have any idea about that. So this one challenge you to give more the tangible and digital banking from you, and we very well understand your situation in banking business in Cambodia. Back to you, General Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Thanu.
Thank you, Toastmaster Saman, for your evaluation. Yeah, thank you. And always we will give the feedback for your feedback by the general evaluator. Yes. Next is the personal evaluator for Toastmaster Marcus. And we have Toastmaster Disha. Could you please give your feedback, please, Toastmaster Disha?
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Toastmaster Marcus, congratulations on your speech. I am feeling privileged to evaluate a Toastmaster from Germany, across the globe, from Thailand. I didn't think that we are growing that big. And I know it's the coronavirus situation that we get to meet like this in this situation, but I am really, really humble and to do this evaluation. And this evaluation is just my personal opinion. It can be subjective to other Toastmasters as well. You are feel free to ask anyone else as well. I will be doing this evaluation in terms of 3 parts as per Toastmasters International, like what you have really excelled at, what your opportunity lies at, and the lastly, which situations you can challenge yourself into. So to start with, what you really excelled at, I would say that, is this really your second speech, or how long you have been in the Toastmasters?
But I have already a CC, so this is not my second speech, but it's in level 2 of my path. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought of, because you have excelled at a lot of things, and I felt that you are not a new Toastmasters, maybe new on pathways. Introductions, spoken clarity, body gestures, like on the online meeting, body gestures were great. Vocal variety, structure, use of props, especially when you used wine bottle and the placard at the last time, and summarizing, ending the speech, like what are your fears, etc. Overcoming dark fears and everything. I really liked it a lot. But I felt a few couple of things which you can really work in terms of the opportunity and challenging yourself. Opportunity, I felt a nervousness in your voice while in the beginning of the speech. I don't know, I maybe I am not right, or maybe the online meeting structure is like that. And the second thing which I felt, do you try to memorize your content? I want to ask that. So if you do that, memorizing your content, then I really want to challenge yourself. Make it out of your heart. Your heart should speak. If you have been in this situation actually, then you should not be able to memorize. It should come from your heart, with your passion, enthusiasm within your voice. Connect with the audience, like with emotions, which is like the voice. Most of the time I felt it like monotonous, like a flat, but it had the vocal variety in between. But I want you to push yourself, your boundaries as an old Toastmasters, that you can do very well in this. And like little bit of emotions and drama, you can act with the pause when you are in the basement, like when you were okay, what to do, like a little bit of drama. I'm running out of the time already, but I will share the feedback as a like a snapshot to your in your line group. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
I'm just doing my job. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Disha. Yes, thank you very much. You give a very informative and inspiring message for the speaker. Thank you very much. And now it's time for we have grammarian and R counter, right? Who is our R counter today? Our R counter, Toastmaster
Doris.
Doris, yes, could you please report how good we are at making humor?
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Actually, this is my first role. I'm still a guest. My duty is to report the number of times the speakers used repetition of words and other unnecessary words. So from my report so far, I would say congratulations to all speakers. You did a very good job. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, we can hear.
Okay. We did a very good job. From my report, All the speakers were free from any misuse of words or the use of us. I have some report on the first speaker. I was able to count the R usage 14 times or 1 time, repetition of word 2 times. So, but for the second speaker, I did not record any. And other table topic speakers, none was recorded. Thank you so much. This is my report.
Thank you, Doris. Thank you very much. You are kind. Yes. And now it's time for grammarian. We also want to know what to improve in our grammar. Always, you know, we are not the native speaker. We have a lot of things to improve about this. So Toastmaster April, please help us.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for that, Toastmaster Tanu. This rule is a bit challenging for me because I myself, I have trouble with my grammar. Yet I will do my role is to catch the points for improvements for every one of us. So I would use my this. So we have verb tenses. We're just not focused on the simple tenses. If our verb is continuous, like for example, depend, we can add ing, depending. So I would like to remind all of us to use the continuous verb tense by adding ing if your verb is progressing or it's happening, it's still happening. And that would be all, Toastmaster Tanu.
Thank you very much, April. And now, since Brian, our PRM is here also, can you prepare for give us the comment at the end?
I'm the word master.
You are the word master, yes. So you can tell us who used opportunity the most, please.
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster of the day. So our word for the day is opportunity. Is it mirroring? You can read it, right? It's mirrored. Yeah, okay. So I have to think of something else on how to do it next time. So it's a noun, which means a set of circumstances that make it possible to do something. And we only have 3 people who used our word for the day. Table topics, Toastmaster Pim used it twice. Marcus in his speech used it once. And our Toastmaster of the day, DTM Tanu, used it twice. So that's it. And try to use that word in our everyday conversation to practice more about our vocabulary. Back to you, Mr. Toastmaster.
Thank you very much. So this is the opportunity to use the word opportunity. Is that correct? Our word master. Thank you. Thank you. So now I think it's time for Toastmaster Alex. He can give us the general comment from the beginning up till now. So could you please, Toastmaster Alex?
Okay, dear Toastmasters, dear guests, let's start with the beginning of the meeting. The agenda, I didn't get any agenda. I can't see any agenda. As a guest, I can see your link guides me to your Easy Speak agenda, but since I'm not a member, I cannot log in. I just see the abbreviation of the names and the general idea I have, but I don't see any times or any other special recommendations or details. So that could be nice if you can set a link or another open agenda that people can know exactly before who's assigned for what, and that's very important to go through it. Then, of course, this is why Marcus, he couldn't sign in. I had to send him my link. That's why we had 2 Alex Zimnis instead of 1. But it's just another detail. So, word of the day was good table topics master. So how we do it, I was not prepared to get picked to be a table topics master because I have a role. So, and of course that was good and easy. I like that. But in Germany, we have these assigned roles, and only people who are guests or who do not have a role can be chosen for a table topic. Just another way to do it, I guess. That's okay. Then one of them is good. So the roles should be here and there, be explained a little bit more in detail, especially for the time, because you got the time of the speeches, of course, 5 to 7 minutes, or 8 to 10, or 2 to 3 for the evaluation, or 1 to 2 for the table topics. But very important, the 30 seconds that you have after the red card is shown is very important for the speaker, especially for guests, because when they see the red cards, they go, oh, I have to stop fast. That's not the case. So if you see that, then you really can take your time to come to your end calmly. For the timekeeper, yes, would be, of course, as soon as the speaker is finished, the first thing you do is take that red, yellow, or red card off. Then you continue. And because for the next speakers, it's of course confusing if he still sees a card there before he starts the speech. Then, that's what we have. So that's good. And in Germany, how we do it after each category, table topics or speakers or evaluation, let's say after the table topics, we do that first too. We ask the timekeeper, were the speakers all in time? If they were, we can all vote for them. Because as of right now, I didn't see any voting for anybody because we do that after the sections. Table topics, then we vote. The timekeeper collects the vote. Same for the speakers and for the evaluations. I think we didn't even vote as of yet for nobody. I don't know. But so that's that. Because when Marcus was announced, he got the wrong announcement because he was announced for evaluation part 2, but on the agenda I see this is connect with your audience. It didn't say anything about second speed evaluation. That's another detail. If I have the agenda, maybe it says it there, but what I see, it doesn't. Of course, this is good. So to Carol and to Danu, of course, Carol, I'm sure your mother loves you. So all she wants, if she's nagging, I know the feeling. I remember it a long time ago, but she only means good, I'm sure. Same as for your wife. I can comment on that, but on the mother thing, yes. So especially in these times, imagine she's not there, so she's there. So value that, and she only means good. So that's that. The wife, I can comment. Yes, that's music. So for the timekeeping, as we do it, after we have a winner for all the categories, that will be announced at the end. Maybe that still comes. I can see that on the agenda. And yeah, the evaluators were great. All of them. In Germany, if there are only 2 speakers, we don't vote because there has to be 3. But in this online environment, if there is a vote still coming up, that's okay. Grammarian or the hate counter, that was also good, of course. Whatever, all the words, plus some other filling words. For some reason, I heard a lot here and there, but it's okay. So grammarian was very fast. That's okay because you know it is important to only check on the grammar and the tenses, yes, but also some phrases that were used in a nice way or in a way that you can use some idioms or some choice of words. That is also part of the grammarian role. And you did a great job. You all did. And yeah, that's word of the day was good. And after all, this is a really great meeting. I like all you people, and hope we do this again someday. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Alex. Give him a big hand. Yeah. We learn a lot from him because the environment in Germany and in our district might be a little bit different, but we should exchange and learn, apply the good thing in our district. Yes, thank you very much, Alex. And I think we have 19 participants right now. Maybe the most we ever have before, I believe. Is that correct, Adria? Yeah, 19. Thank you, everyone who joined us.
Friday, and then I'm not sure who went away. But anyway, so
Yeah.
before we end the meeting, could we ask everyone to show yourself,
Yeah.
to us, please, so we
Please.
can take group photo.
Yeah, we can put in the gallery view.
Yes, detail
Gallery view. And I can capture the screen now.
Yes, please.
We have two screens.
Yeah.
Number
First.
one, and then we have another screen. Oh, full screen. 1, 2, 3. Wow, amazing. Thank you.
How about funny action, a funny smile, funny.
We have to do it twice because the first time and the second time, okay?
Yeah,
And
all right.
1, 2, 3. And another one. Another one, please. 1, 2, 3. Ah, okay. I have seen the icon polling. I think we can use it. Maybe Willie, are you here? If Willie is here, maybe next time we can use the polling to vote for a topic. Is that correct, Willie? Please.
Yes, you can, because I was late. I was at the first the area contest. I was a judge there, so I was late.
Okay.
Okay, Daniel, can I have just 5 minutes airtime?
I think we have time, yes.
Okay, let me share something to everyone.
Okay, please.
Okay, I don't know, this is the event that's going to happen in the next 10 hours. So I will share this thing on the Thailand online meeting, the page, and then you guys will have a look. There will be a John Cup speech marathon tomorrow morning, and Thailand online is one of them, but there's no speaker for your club. But anyway, you all are involved also. And we post that in the group, in the Facebook group, and you all can join the meeting. Speech marathon tomorrow.
That is tomorrow.
Yes.
Tomorrow we have a full day contest online also tomorrow. Maybe,
Okay.
yeah, we
I
cannot
just
join you.
I just share to your group, and then whoever is free, just attend.
Yeah, okay, we will share. So,
okay. That's all.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Willie, is that Singapore time?
Yes, Singapore time. That is 9 a.m. your time.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. And now may I return the control to our chair, Toastmasters Saman.
Okay, yes, thank you very much. Yeah, General Evaluator and Toastmaster of the Day, including Willie, that for your chair. Yeah, very good information for us. I think it's time for us to close the meeting. Actually, the chairman of the meeting today is Toastmaster Anuson. Toastmaster Anuson, are you there? Could you please say something about our meeting and close the meeting for us? Okay.
Okay. Thank you. I think I'm very impressed that in the day of the crisis like coronavirus, even though it's a threat to the whole world, but it also brings more people.
Unmute your microphone, please. Toastmaster Anuson.
Oh yes. As you heard. Okay.
Yeah. We hear.
Thank you. I think I'm very impressed by the number of Toastmasters here today. If the coronavirus, although it makes people fear of the coronavirus, but it also open the opportunity for people to communicate in a different way. So let's look on.
I think, okay, because I think the connection from...
Okay, thank you very much for everyone to be here. My communication is really bad now. Maybe due to many people use internet these days. Please, the meeting is adjourned now. Thank you very much. And if you want to have some talk later, yes, we can have. Thank you very much, everybody.
May I make an announcement, please? Short.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you so much for all the guests tonight. As a public relations officer of Thailand Online Toastmasters Club, your suggestions and comments will be applied next week, because after this meeting, we will be having an officers meeting as well for us to improve. We do apologize for inconvenience, especially for our general evaluator. For everything, for the problems we encountered tonight, and we will do our best next week that we will be on time, because we do respect our time. We are here to practice our timing so we can use. We will be responsible person and employer outside Toastmasters. Thank you so much. And for all officers, please remain here to discuss many things. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, all of you. Thank you, and see you again.